Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to the Mompreneur HQ. Today, we are just excited. We're grateful. We're thankful for you being a part of this community. And I wanted to start this show off by letting you know that it has been a pleasure to be able to work with you all, to support you all, and to be able to provide a community where you are free to communicate. Come on, go ahead and communicate. To chat, to ask questions, to share other inspirations with other women who are also mom entrepreneurs trying to make things happen for their business. And so I want to say happy Thanksgiving. I pray that all is well with you and your family during these holidays. Stay safe. For those in the more colder areas, stay warm. And I do hope that this is a time for celebration. There's so much going on in the world today, so much to be sad about. But I hope that on this holiday that you choose to reflect and be thankful for where you are today, because there are so many other places you could be in, so many different statuses um, that you could be in. But being content with where you are and being grateful for what you do have is my hope for you on this Thanksgiving holiday weekend. All right. So if you are joining me live, go ahead and put hashtag live in the comment field and let us know where you're watching us from, what city, what state, what country. You can choose one. We just want to know where you at and who are the people that we are serving with this show. And we want you to go ahead and get your pens, paper, digital devices ready to take a few notes, because we are going to be talking about a subject that might be a little hush hush for a lot of people, and you may not even know what that is. So we're going to be breaking into the subject matter on today to let you know how you can jumpstart your content without writing a word. What? Say what now? Come on, Rashida, you talking nonsense. No, actually, I'm not. I mentioned this previously before in when we were talking about frills and no frills, and how companies actually produce one product and they kind of white label it to other businesses so that they can put their name on the product. You know how they say gas is gas. So you may actually be getting one brand's gas but have a different brand's name on it. So that's kind of what I mean by writing with jumpstarting your content without writing a lick. And so before we get into that, just in case you're new to this community and to this show, I am Rashida Green. I am the founder and CEO of Get Right Coaching and the host of the Mompreneur HQ community, where we help moms who are desiring to get time, money, and location freedom, right? To start, grow, and scale online businesses so that they can build the life of their dreams without neglecting themselves or their families in the process. And we do that through courses, coaching, content, community, all the C's, right? And if you're a part of the Mompreneur HQ community, welcome, welcome. And you actually have access to a free clarity call that we'll talk about later on in the conversation. But if you are a member of this community, there are perks to being a member of this community. So I want you to make sure that you are staying tuned. Go ahead and like or share our content. That if there's something that really grabs your attention, sparks your interest, or that you really resonate with, definitely let people know that, hey, this group, Mompreneur HQ, has some things that I've been learning and I just want to share with you. Here's the invite to join the Facebook group. Boom. There you go. Easy peasy. No, and just painless, right? All right. So let's go ahead and get into today's topic of how to jumpstart your content without writing a lick. It is not impossible. It is quite possible. And whether your business is a brick and mortar business or an online business, chances are you want to communicate with your audience on a regular basis. And how you do that may vary. So you may think to do it via email, snail mail, blog posts, or through other forms of written content. And how often you reach out to and connect to your audience can be limited by things like how much time you have, the available content to send out, what your writing skills look like, knowing what products or content is on target for your market. Sharing valuable information with your audience can feel daunting or even intimidating at times if you don't consider writing one of your main skill sets, right? If that's not your hobby, if that's not your love, your passion, it might feel like a big deal to have to write content to give to your audience. But it might surprise you to know that you can send content to your list without having to write. And there are multiple ways to connect with your customers, followers, list, and your audience that don't require you to spend any time writing. And here's how: using PLR, or what's called public label rights, or um, private label rights content. You can use a ghostwriter, right? Fiverr is a place where people can go. It was called Fiverr because you used to be able to get services for $5. So Fiverr is where they got the name from, but it's no longer just $5, just to let you know. But it still is a resource that you can use to actually get services done for your business. And one of those is ghostwriting. You can actually pay someone on Fiverr or other sites, that Upwork and so forth, that provide ghostwriters that can write for you. They can write your blogs, they can write your social media captions, and a whole host of things. And then there's what's called the public domain. So the public domain is anything that is put out there in public that is basically free use. So you have your copyrighted materials, but then public domain means it is public use material. So if there is a quote that someone said, um, and it was captured on the internet, or they said it at a publicly held event, that quote can now be sourced on the internet, or you can use it on your social media posts. When people do those motivational Mondays and they're quoting these celebrities, guess what? You can be your own celebrity by quoting um, your own words and statements or speeches that you've given. Those are public domain. Those are statements that were made in public and therefore not really copywritten or protected. So that's another way that you can use. That's another source that you can use to get your stuff written without you having to actually write it. You can use that public domain sourcing to be able to write it. And that goes for images as well. So, those old comic books or stamps that are not protected, that may have been had a copyright or protection for the 10 years or 50 years or whatever it is. And after that time passes, it then becomes public, right? So those are things that people use to actually start their to use for their content without having to write it or do the work themselves, right? And each of these tactics is really clever, and it's a useful way to generate content that teaches, communicates, shares information, and of course creates sales. All important things for your business, whether it's online or offline. Now, using pre-written content allows you the freedom to focus on the aspects of your business and speeds up the time that it takes to produce content to send to your clients. The information is credible, it's legally written for your use, whether personal or commercial, and creates engagement and value for your audience. Here are some ways to use pre-written content to connect with your customers. One, you can engage your clients in a 30-day challenge using private label rights material. offer a free ebook or a checklist that um, that really augments an aspect of your business. So, it could be an ebook specific. If you're a health coach, it could be an ebook specifically about healthy eating or healthy foods or exercise or what have you. But, you can use private label rights, something that's pre-written, to put together your ebook. You can create a marketing drip campaign for your latest product or service using a copywriter or a ghostwriter. You can share vital and informative content that enhances your services by recycling information from the public domain, right? So this information is already out there. All you're doing is now taking that free public information and kind of like molding it into what you need it to be for your products and services that you offer, and to entice or appeal to the audience which you cater to. Using any or all of these forms of pre-written content will make your brand shine, serving your customers with high quality content that you don't have to spend time preparing. You can further enhance your reach by adding access to social media communities and connecting in a more intimate way. Having pre written content gives you the time and freedom. We talked about how we want to help moms to get time, money, and location freedom. So, having pre written content gives you the time and freedom to be able to connect deeper with your audience without affecting your bottom line. So, you're not using a whole lot of your time. You still have to make sure that this private label rights material is effective. It's is effective, relevant, and really speaks to and resonates with your ideal audience, right? We want to work smart, not hard, and using resources wisely to your benefit will get you noticed amongst the sea of providers out there. So set yourself apart and ease your workload by using one of these methods to add value to your company. So let's talk about it. What is PLR and how do you use it? Well, as I explained, PLR is an acronym. It stands for private label rights. It refers to the legal use of pre-written content through a license provided by the original author. The content can be used verbatim or modified to better fit the intended use of the new owner. PLR, or private label rights, is an effective and fast way to do things like build your list, create links back to your website, engage an audience, offer free content, release new and relevant content on a regular basis. You can also use it to fund memberships to fund memberships and courses. PLR content is for everyone. If you are a writer or have a blog with highly specialized content, you may want to add PLR to your own posts and collateral. If you are one who has never written a blog because you thought that, oh, this is it's going to take too much of my time, I just can't do it. Like, come on, I'm already trying to build this business and sell these products and meet with these clients. I don't have time to keep a blog. But did you know that maintaining a blog gets you a presence outside of just your immediate circle or your immediate Facebook group? Did you know that having a blog with great keywords that people are looking for can also get you more clients, get more eyes on your website, and therefore more clients potentially? So it is an amazing low-cost resource for most people who operate niche sites or want to grow participation um, amongst their audience. And PLR content includes, but isn't limited to, as I said, blog posts or articles, ebooks or e-zines, checklists and PDF formatted content, email content. I mean, it's so many different ways that you can use PLR, and PLR provides a range in scope and price point, right? So you can get PLR that's going to be um, low cost. You can get PLR that's going to be bundled and at a higher cost, or you can get PLR that is so expansive, meaning like a business in a box PLR that you may spend a little more money for, depending on the exclusivity of the content and the nature of the content. An example could be that a writer who only offers a limited number of licenses, right? So it can be unlimited number of licenses, but of course, that means that an unlimited number of people may potentially have this access to this material. And although it is very much encouraged that each person that invests in PLR make sure they take the time to invest um, inject their own brand image, style of speaking, um, just all those little nuances that makes your business you, that you should incorporate those things. And that is what will differentiate one PLR user from another PLR user. And not that it's illegal and that it's wrong if you wanted to use it verbatim. It's just that and it's very highly unlikely that you'll run into the person who actually is using the same PLR, because out of the millions and trillions of people out in the world, it's just it actually can be a very minimal that you'll actually run into the same PLR that you actually purchased. But again, the key here is to make it personal to your business. Don't just use verbatim. Definitely make it specific to your business. And this makes, like I said, the exclusivity and how many licenses are out there. Some people will say, hey, I'm only licensed this out to 10 people. And if it's only licensed to 10 people, then that means that product is more expensive because it's not something for everybody. And I want you to think of it in terms of a copywriter. When you hire a copywriter to do an email sequence for you, it can be $1,200 or $1,200 or more just for those 6 emails. But if that person did 6 emails that were for PLR and they had an unlimited number of licenses available, they would likely put it at a lower price, expecting that more people would buy. And if that same person said, well, no, I'm still, I don't want to put my make it a low cost item, I still want to place value on my skill set. So I'll make it exclusive private label rights, where I'll sell these same 6 emails to maybe only 50 people. And so that lessens the cost. So just think of it in terms of weighing the cost versus the value. In those cases, if they're going to limit it, this makes the price higher, but the content is generally more exclusive and in higher demand than other forms of PLR. And I just want you to know that there is content out there for every budget and every need. Some providers sell on a membership basis, while others offer one and done or a la carte PLR. And so we'll definitely talk about that further to this conversation. But once you have found a provider for PLR, using the content is relatively simple. You can customize the content with your brand and information, and even change the content to better suit your needs or your voice. So that means if it's 5 paragraphs, you don't necessarily have to have a 5-paragraph blog. You could change it to a 3-paragraph blog and just add your own special touch to the conclusion, the intro or conclusion. How much you change things is totally up to you. Whether you use the content just as it is, or you use it as a guideline, or even just as prompts for you to help you to jar your memory on how you want to write these things out. It's PLR can have tremendous value and so many uses to it. And all businesses can benefit from PLR, really. A brick and mortar business can use PLR to educate their customers about their business or related information that makes their brand top of mind. And an online company can use PLR to create a challenge to engage people to build their email lists. Neither is wrong. Both businesses benefit greatly from the fresh connections that they make with their target audience, um, thanks to some well-written private label rights material. So I say all of that to say this. When I asked the question, when I presented this lesson today on the Mom Live show, I started out saying how to jumpstart your content without writing a lick. We have gone over many uses for PLR, or private label rights. And one of the examples I gave was the frills and versus the no frills. And you could potentially um, be using one brand of Heinz under a different name, or another brand of Hellman's under a different name, because these companies license license their product out. If you do wholesaling, some people do wholesale candles, and guess what? There's one company that might be producing these candles and these scents, and then what they do is sell the license for the local mom and pop shop to put their label, Mom Pop Shop Candles, and then sell those candles in their store. This is a legal practice. It is called licensing, and it's in PLR is private label rights, or public label rights, or licensing rights. So I say that to kind of again lead you to understanding. Last week we talked about how to get your social media going, your social media market built, and how this week we're talking about using PLR to build out your products, and even build out your blog and social media posts and things of that such. You can do so many things. You can even create a challenge using private label rights material. So I have told you how excited I am about this Black Friday, right? Black Friday product, right? And I am so excited because I listened to you as my audience, who said, hey, we're looking forward to mini membership. And some said, hey, I'd like a group coaching program. Well, the launch on Friday, on Black Friday, is going to be a combination of both. We're going to have a membership program with a group coaching element, so that if you were to participate, or if you were to grab hold of this Black Friday um, product, then you will have an opportunity to jumpstart not only your social media, but also your blogs. If you haven't been writing a blog, let me tell you, it's an opportunity for you to be able to start one without having to write a lick. So if you stay with this community, if you know me, I'm always trying to um, figure out what's going on in the community, what you need, and then trying to put that together in a nice little package with a nice little bow and offer it to you. So if this sounds like something that's interesting to you, go ahead and put hashtag interested. Believe it or not, you will be finding out more about this Black Friday, this Black Friday launch, because it's right around the corner. Okay, we're talking about in less than 2 days, because I'm not even going to count today. So in less than 2 days, we are going to be um, showing you exactly what this Black Friday product is. I'm so excited. But like I said, I'm giving you hints, I'm giving you breadcrumbs. Social media is going to help you out. Social media, we're going to help you out with blogs. And then the biggest part, I'm always talking about passive income, and how you can start a passive income business, how you can start an online business that's not going to take up a lot of your time, that you can schedule out maybe 2 to 4 hours a week and get what you need to get done in order to lay the foundation for your passive income product. So we're going to help you with that too. I'm so excited. So if you were wondering about how to start a passive income project, starting something that you can do online, that you can build once and then sell over and over again, guess what? This membership is going to help. It's going to help you do that. And I'm not sure if I'm supposed to tell you. I don't know who I'm looking for to like catch me talking about it since I'm the boss. But still, um if you are interested in starting a passive income project, whether that be starting to sell digital products or printables on Etsy, on Shopify, or starting a t-shirt brand where you want um, uh, online with print on demand so that you're not actually at your home pressing labels, but print on demand. If you wanted to, if you were thinking about starting and writing an ebook, or even doing a Kindle book series, um, these are all what I would call passive income. You, because you only have to, write the book once and then you can sell it over and over again. You only have to design the t-shirt once and you can sell it over and over again. You only have to um, design the principle or the checklist or the journal or the planner once and you can sell it over and over again. So that's what I mean by passive. For anybody who thought I meant that you don't have to do any work, no, I started out by letting you know if you can put 2 to 4 hours a week aside to work on your digital products business, then that would be awesome. That will help you to grow. Let me tell you, if you only need 2 to 4 hours a week to do a digital product that's going to help you to start your passive income empire, because that's what we're talking about, a passive income empire, not just one thing. In this new product that we're going to be releasing on Friday, you will have an opportunity if you stay with us in the annual. I'm giving too much. If you stay with us during this membership, there are different levels, then you will have the opportunity to experience and build your own passive income empire, not just one product. We're going to be walking through the course of the year, multiple products that you can start up as a business in your passive income business. So I'm excited. I'm ready. I'm ready to make stuff happen, and I hope that you are too. And if you have any desire to start a passive income business, I want you to get your coins together for my Black Friday sale coming up on this Friday, because it's going to be exciting. It's going to be new. It's going to be everything that you are going to need to make your year 2023 to be the best year yet. Okay? So I'm here. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate everyone. Again, happy Thanksgiving. Make sure you put all your comments in the comment field so we can look at them, address them, and respond to them as quickly as possible. Make sure if you were watching us on the replay, #replay. And hey, if you are interested in the Black Friday promotion and you want to know more about it before everybody else, hey, let me know. Put interested in the comment field and I will get back to you in the DMs. In the meantime, if you have any questions regarding your business, your business goals, and you want to just talk about it and figure out a plan for the upcoming year, come on, get at me. As a member of this group, you get a free 20-minute clarity call. So hit me up at www.themompreneurhq.com/clarity-call. Get on my calendar. It's closed for Thursday and Friday, so you don't expect nobody to be answering that request there. But get on my calendar so that we can have a conversation about your business and where you would like to go and how I might be able to help you. And in the meantime, get excited. Get excited, because I'm excited about Black Friday, because I got a membership coming and it's made for you. All right. Until next time.